Assalamualaikum, my dear Falconians of class 3. I am your science teacher, Miss Maha Rehan, and today in this video, I am going to continue the revision of lesson number 11, Rocks and Soil. As you all know that we have already covered the two topics of rocks and soil. The first topic is about rocks and the second topic is about how land changes. Now, in this video, I am going to give you the short overview of the third topic, which is soil and the types of soil. What is soil? What are the types of soil? Why the soil is important? What is the importance of soil? So, this video is about the soil. I am going to give you the short overview of this topic. As you all know that we have already covered this topic in our physical classes, but this is the time for revision. After the overviewing of this topic, I will be giving you one home assignment which you will be completing by your own. So, what is soil, or by how many parts the soil is made up of? The soil is made up of two main parts. The first is called tiny bits of rock, and the second one is rotten plant and animal parts. The tiny bits of rocks and the rotten plant and animal parts are altogether called humus. The humus is dark brown in color due to the presence of humus in the soil also contains dark brown color. The humus is very good for growing plants. So, as we all know that the plant is grown in the soil provides water and minerals to the plant because the soil contains humus and the humus is good for the growing of plants. The soils found in different places are different. At many different places, the soils are different because the soils contain different kinds of rocks. And as we have already discussed in the previous Zoom session, that the rocks contain minerals. As the color of the minerals are different, so the different minerals present in different rocks and those different rocks present in different soils have different shapes. That is why this statement, the soils found in different places are different, this statement is true. Now, if I talk about the types of soil, there are three types of soil. The first one is sandy soil, the second one is clay soil, and the third one is loam. Loam is actually the mixture of sandy soil and clay soil. One by one, we are going to study the types of soil. The first one is sandy soil. If I talk about sandy soil, what is sandy soil? If the soil contains a lot of sand, then it is called sandy soil. Sandy soil is rough. It is found in deserts or on seashore. As we all know that the deserts and seashore are an area of rough surface, so that is why the sandy soil is rough. Water quickly flows out through the spaces between the bits of sand because sandy soil is very low in nutrients and it cannot hold much water. So the water can quickly flow through the pieces of sand. Sandy soil cannot hold much water when the soil does not contain much water, so it is not possible for a plant to grow in sandy soil. Many plants cannot grow in sandy soil. This is all for sandy soil, but on the other hand, if we talk about clay soil, so if the soil contains a lot of clay, it is called clay soil. Clay soil is very sticky because the clay soil provides high nutrients to the plant and it can hold a lot of water. When the clay soil holds a lot of water, water cannot easily flow out through such soil. There is no space and therefore no air between the particles. As there is no space present between the particles, so it is very difficult for water to pass through it. As the clay soil holds a lot of water, so it is easy for plants to grow in clay soil. If we talk in comparison of sandy soil and clay soil, so clay soil is better because it provides the platform for the growing of plants. Clay soil is also not good for plants, but as in comparison to sandy soil, clay soil is better. Clay is also used for making pots and toys. Now, this is all for clay soil. Now, if we talk about the third type of soil, which is loam, loam is actually a mixture of sandy soil and clay soil. The best soil for growing plants is actually the loam. It also contains a lot of humus and as I have already told you that humus is good for the growing of plants, so the loam can also hold enough water and air for plants to grow well. Different kinds of plants need different kinds of soil to grow well. Some plants need sandy soil, or the other plants need clay soil, or most of the plants grow well in the loam. All plants grow well if manure is added to the soil. Now, what is manure? Manure is a term which is a mixture of animal dung and soil. For example, if we add manure in the soil, so it is good for the growth of plants. Now, if we talk about the importance of soil, why soil is important or what is the importance of soil? Soil is important for all living things. Plants take up water and minerals from the soil to grow and make food. As you all know that plants grow in soil, so the soil provides water and minerals to the plants for their growth. Man and all other animals depend on the food made by plants. Some animals such as ants or earthworms make their home in the soil because the soil provides home to such type of animals. Almost everything that we use in our homes comes from soil or from plants that grow in the soil. I hope you all get my point, class 3. Now, what is your home assignment? What are the 5 uses of soil? You have to write down this question in your science copies with blue color and you have to write down the 5 simple uses of soil. Why soil is used and in what purpose soil can be used. I hope you all understand the topic. Inshallah, we will be meeting in the next Zoom session with the further on topics. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day, class 3.